Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Scouse Gooner TV. Just wanted to do a little video on the progress on the summer signings and on the progress of the team so far this season. Let me just refer this. Went into Liverpool Airport. So yeah, guys, I think I'll start off just talking about the summer signings first of all. So we'll start off from the back to the front. So first of all, we'll start off with Kepa. Now Kepa, we haven't seen too much of Kepa yet in an Arsenal shirt. I think he's just played the one League Cup game and didn't really have too much to do in that game, to be honest with you. But you know, we've all seen Kepa often enough when he played for Chelsea, so we know what we're getting with Kepa really. He's a brilliant shot stopper in my eyes. He's not too bad with the ball at his feet, better with his hands than his feet, but as an all-round goalkeeper, he's very competent. And he's quality, and he's certainly a quality backup keeper to Raya, for sure. So next we'll move on to Mosquera. Now, I didn't know much about Mosquera before he came to us. Mosquera's 21, came in from Valencia. Now, as I say, he's played a few games. Mosquera, I've been quite impressed with him, in all fairness. Like I say, I didn't know much about him. He's young, 21, so even though I haven't seen much of him prior to that, because of his age, you didn't know what you were going to get from him in terms of his you know, moving to a new country and stuff can be a quite daunting, new league and the rest of it for a well-seasoned footballer, so to speak. So it's always a bit more daunting when the young, you know, because sometimes it can take a little bit longer for them to settle. But Mosquera, he's been really impressive. You know, the Newcastle game, I will mention, you know, a game of that magnitude and being a St James's Park, you know, a ground that can be quite hostile, you know, and he came on after 5 minutes for Saliba, and he just fitted in seamlessly, and he has done pretty much in all the games he's played. So you know, that being said, that's a signing I'm quite pleased with, and I'm quite happy. Also, the Kepa signing, didn't mention, but yeah, that's another sign I'm quite happy and quite pleased that we made. So on to the next will be Nkapie, however you pronounce it. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure it's one of them. So, you know, we haven't seen Nkapie yet, and in all fairness, I'd never heard of the lad before, and I still don't know much of him. I haven't gone out and watched any clips of him. I'm not one for watching clips. I mean, that don't really tell you the trueness of the player. You need to watch him in full games, to be honest with you. So, you know, there's not much I can really give you on Nkapie. Although, what I do know is that plenty of people have raved about him in terms of his quality and everything else. He's apparently a great competent left back, and he's also competent on the left side of central defence. So But I look forward to seeing him reintegrate into the team, which I think he's fit again now. So hopefully he can start getting some minutes and start showing us Arsenal fans what he's about. So I'll move on to the midfield. Christian Norgard, same can be said about him. We haven't seen much of him in the Arsenal shirt, but we've seen enough of him for Brentford. You know, and yet again, he's a little bit on the older side. 30, 31 if I'm correct and remember correctly. But yeah, we know what we're getting with him. He's a good central defence. He's a good DM, sorry. And to be honest with you, if anything went wrong with Subamendi, I think we could put Declan Rice there. So I would not say Christian Norgard is our second choice DM. Personally, I think he's our third choice. Let me just swap my arm round, my arm's getting tired. So I'm just out with the dog at the minute. Let me give you a little. There you go. So yeah, as I say, hopefully in the coming weeks, within the next round or couple of rounds of League Cup, the further we can go through that, we might get to see a little bit more of Christian Norgard. But so I'll move on to Subamendi. Now Subamendi, I'd seen him once or twice for Zaragoza. Is it? I'm not too sure. I might have that wrong actually. Is it Real Zaragoza? One of them anyway. But yeah, he took his time settling in terms of getting up to the pace of the Premier League. But I think in the last few games he's played, he started to actually settle down and getting up to pace of the league now. And I think he started showing signs of his quality. Scored a great goal the other week. And yeah, in my personal opinion, I'm quite happy with the Subamendi transfer, and I'm quite looking forward to seeing how he progresses in this team. So that being said, that signing, yet again, thumbs up. I'm quite happy. So we'll move on to Eze, Eberechi Eze. Now, this guy was part of a Crystal Palace side that over the last 12 to 18 months have been quite impressive, and they've had some quality players in their team, and he was one of them. So he's come to us, and he's another one who's just fitted in seamlessly. So, one second guys. Yeah, he's just fitted in seamlessly. He's played a couple of games over on the left side of attack. I think he's played one as a number 10, and he's played one in the 8, 1 or 2 games in the 8. And I think he's played all positions very well, in all honesty. I do prefer him in the centre of the field, in the 8 or the 10. So we've got Martin Odegaard now out for the next 6 weeks. So I'm hoping that Eze can now pin down that 10 as his own, and maybe we could just use Odegaard as the backup then, because personally I think Eze is a better 10 than Odegaard, in my personal opinion. So with that signing, I'm very, very happy with it, and I'm looking forward, very much looking forward to seeing what else he can do, especially in that 10 role. And I've actually, in my opinion again, I think once he's playing the 10, I think Gyökeres will, little view for you guys. Plane coming into Liverpool here. So yeah guys, I think he will do wonders for Gyökeres. Gyökeres just hasn't been getting the supply, or the supply that he would like. So, and I think Eze plays more centrally, kind of in between the 8 and the 10, and I think that will suit Gyökeres down to a T. So I'm looking forward to seeing what them two can do together in the coming weeks, in the coming games, so to speak. So then that moves me on to Gyökeres. Yeah, I've been a little up and down with Gyökeres. His overall gameplay, in the first few games, you could see he wasn't fit enough, or wasn't fully fit. It looks like he's now fully fit. He's coming to terms with the league, the pace and the speed of it, and he now looks like he's starting to do a bit more work for the team, and he looks like he's fitting in a bit well now. Yeah, he's only got 3 goals so far, but I don't think that's anything to do with him personally. I just think that's down to the service he's been getting from the rest of the squad. But I do think he will come good eventually, and I think these next few games, once Eze is in that 10 role, if he gets that 10 role, should I say, because we don't know with Arteta. Sometimes we don't know what we're getting with him. So but as long as he's getting that 10 role, Eze, I'll guarantee you and bet you me bottom dollar that Eze starts banging them in. Gyökeres starts banging them in now. So yeah, that's all the summer signings. If I haven't missed anyone, I don't think I have. But yeah, that's all the summer signings and talked about. So I'll just move on now to onto the team as a whole. Now, it's been quite a stop-start season in terms of, you know, where the fans have thought the team's going. In my opinion, I've been quite pleased. The Liverpool result and the Man City result gave all us fans, Arsenal fans, a little kick in the teeth. And I think there's fans out there that have gone a little bit too far with it. But yeah, I would have preferred different results in them games myself. But, you know, we can't win every game. And I've seen Liverpool for these games. I knew Liverpool were going to drop points soon. Every single game they've played, and that they'd won up until the last few weeks, until these defeats they've suffered, I knew they were going to lose games eventually. And not draw, just drop points. I knew they were going to lose. You can't keep winning games by a single goal, and that single goal, it was taking you into injury time to actually get them goals. Your luck was going to run out eventually, and I knew that. That will not last forever. That is not sustainable. It was bound, your luck was bound to run out, and now they're suffering from injuries over this international week and through the last game they played. So now we're going to see what their strength in depth's like. And I actually believe that over the next few games, I believe Arsenal will start to pull away. You mark my words, Arsenal will start to pull away. By the time we get to Christmas, I guarantee you we will have a gap, at least a 4 to 5 point gap over Liverpool. I'm getting to the point where I actually believe now Man City might be our closest challengers for the league this season. Because I don't believe Liverpool are the same. I don't believe Salah's the same. I don't believe Van Dijk's the same. And with these injuries that they're now picking up, I think their team's going to start now suffering. And the new signings also have not settled in well yet. You know, so that all being said, the league's not done for. We're actually top of the league now. But I believe Arsenal fans have a lot more to look forward to with this team in the next few weeks, the next month or two. You know. So, all being said, I'm quite pleased with the progress that this team and these new summer signings have had on the team as a whole. So guys, that's it for today. Please comment down below and let me know what you think, please. And if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Guys, I need there's over 80% of viewers watching these videos that aren't subscribed. So please do me a big favour and go and hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. So keep a lookout for a preview and review of the next game. I think it's West Ham. No, sorry, we just played West Ham. My mind's gone blank, sorry. So, but anyway, for the weekend there will be a preview and a review for the next game. So keep an eye out for that. So guys, thank you and see you lot soon. Peace out.